Let's get this shit
Get
crack
jiggy with it. No.
Yeah, let's not get jiggy. None of that.
No,
What is this?
fucking weird.
1999. If you had to have been born in any time period or place other than here and now, when would it be and why? And as a bonus question, if you could visit any time period as a time traveller but didn't have to live there, when and where would you go? So, does anybody want to go first, or do you want me to go? Because I've got some ideas.
We've kind of had a little pre-talk about this.
Yeah.
And I hate to get onto a big feminist rap, but it's a bit of an ordeal for the ladies.
Here's the thing with it, though. I was thinking about it. It's pretty much a raw deal for anyone because I think we think back, oh, wouldn't it be cool? All that history, all that good stuff. But I think we don't realise how good we've got it now. Like, you know, I probably would have been killed long ago by somebody way back when. You know, if not just for annoying them, let alone like wars
or prison.
Or fucking, you know, viruses or plague or whatever. So
STIs.
But so I think we look back at it with tinted glasses to a degree. But yeah, there aren't a lot of good places for women. But you say that, you know, like, you know, Cleopatra, she was the queen of Egypt, so
She died, dude.
they all died. That's what I'm talking about.
Horribly.
I mean, not just because of age,
Horribly.
but you know,
How did Cleopatra die?
She
because someone
killed
came at her.
herself.
Some
Really?
Cleopatra
She
coming
killed
at you.
herself with an asp with a P.
It was. I think it
A
was because
snake.
wasn't it the Romans
I have heard that. Yeah.
fought against her or something? I don't know. I'm not a history buff particularly. But.
There's a few exceptions. I think we can afford to look at it in a romantic sense and say, you know.
But there are
that
some
time
cultures.
period
That's
would
what I
be
said.
cool.
You can be in any time period and place. So there are cultures that are matriarchies, so ruled by women.
I'd probably want to give the 70s a visit. I think that would find it kind of fun.
Yeah, you're
All the
not
groovy
you're not
outfits
interested
and
in shaving and smoking a lot of weed. Then that's why you want to go 70s, is it?
Well, that wasn't my first reason, but you know,
That's a good
got to
choice.
experience it. I think I'd like. I think they've got some
It's
groovy
quite
music.
groovy.
I think this. You should,
Groovy,
if you're going to go
baby.
back, you should go with the 60s. At least have it, you know, the hippie age where you get off your tits on acid and free love and all that shit.
Yeah, I guess that like if I went to the 60s or maybe even like late 50s, I could kind of grow up and be of an age where I'd appreciate the 70s more.
Yeah.
And I get to experience 3 different times.
Yeah. Like that you haven't.
But you'd certainly get to see some sweet bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd go with 70s.
It's got good music and lots of drugs, and STDs weren't really a thing so much. But I mean, they probably existed, but nobody knew about them. So,
Nobody knew.
It was alright.
there are good points to it. But yeah, I think to a degree,
Yeah, no,
sticking close to this time period is probably not a bad call. But because you know a lot of things are good, like penicillin exists, that's a good thing. You know, stops you dying and whatnot. So.
Gotta have something to treat them STIs.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think that only
I
cures a
think
few.
you're a little
but-
obsessed.
They're
Is there
just so
something
foreign.
you'd like to tell us?
They're just so foreign to me that you know
They're exotic.
I'm interested in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're exotic.
You'd
I
like
can't
to
help
catch them
Oh.
all.
Like your Pokemon.
Like Pokemon.
Aren't you the Pokemon Master, Louise?
I'm the Pokemon master. I'm not
Oh,
the
look at that
chlamydia
chlamydia.
master.
It's so shiny. I think it's an exotic. Let's capture it.
I've heard
Maybe not.
the blue waffle is a good one.
That's a good Pokemon. Slowpoke, that's another good one. Anywho. What about you, Lou?
Yeah.
Time period
I'm
or
not
place?
sure.
Got any thoughts?
I'm not sure. I quite fancy Middle Earth. Is that not acceptable?
Well, there are bad things happen there, to be fair. Orcs and stuff. Orcs would be terrifying.
They're scary. No, it's not the orcs. It's the what are they called? I always forget them. The crossbreeds.
You should know. I'm not a Lord of the Rings buff. Well,
Uruk-hai.
yeah.
Uruk-hai.
I was thinking you.
Close enough.
Yeah.
I was close enough. It's been a while since I watched it. Anyway, they're scary, scary people. Well, things.
beings.
Yeah, I'm just not sure.
I mean, it would be cool, to go to the Lord of the Rings place, and that being an elf would be kind of cool. Being brought up as an elf would be cool.
Yeah.
But sadly, that's not actual history. But
Okay.
if you can't,
I can't decide. I think I'd have to go day tripping, and
well, we'll do the ones. We'll do the one for the visit. Well, I'll give you my example. We'll talk about the bonus question afterwards. Mine is feudal Japan, because I thought about a few things, and I thought in a lot of situations I'd either have to go like Vanessa close to the time period we live in now, so I could actually exist or whatever. Because a lot of other, like, I wouldn't want to be born in the Middle Ages. I wouldn't want to be born. I thought, prehistoric. That would be cool.
Caveman times.
Yeah, that would be cool. You
Not
can
so great.
do whatever you want. But
I think your lifespan is about 30.
Yeah, I'd be dead already probably. There's a good chance you get your head bashed in with a club by some rival tribe, or that your own tribe would think you're a fucking demon or something and burn you at the stake or whatever. So
I think again, it's not so hot for the ladies.
Yeah,
I believe it's customary to bash them over the head and then drag them by the hair to a cave.
I don't think it's quite that bad, but yeah,
Nice.
It probably wasn't the greatest. Although again,
That's
dependent on the culture, there probably would have been matriarchal societies in different, places
Of course.
stuff. But yeah, so you think with rose tinted glasses that would be cool. You live off the land, forage through everything, hunt, build cool stone axes and bows. That all sounds cool, but the realness of it is probably not that great. So I thought, instead of just going with a time period close to now, which might be a bit boring, I thought feudal Japan, because first of all, the discipline would probably do me good to a degree. I thought the honor system was really cool, because I'd be brought up like that. The honor system would be bred into me or whatever. I'd learn it as I grew up or whatever, so it would be natural. It would be a normal thing for me. And plus, you get to like be a cool ass samurai and stuff. I mean, it's like, again, it's rose tinted glasses. I'm sure it's not as good as it sounds, but if being brought up in feudal Japan, I think it'd be kind of cool. And I like the Japanese culture, and I like the idea of an honor system, because if you think about it, when all civilization breaks down, all you're left with is your own internal honor system, whatever that may be. So I think that'd be pretty dope.
I don't know if you've given this enough thought. What about the terrible haircuts?
Yeah, but in that culture, that was cool, man. You were hella cool if you had one of those weird top knot things.
I like the one where they shave to halfway up your head, so your forehead's real huge.
Yeah, and then they give you a weird ponytail top knot thing. Yeah. But some people could probably have longer hair to a degree. Like the dude in The Last Samurai, he was allowed to grow his hair out really long and that. So, and it was a dishonor when people cut it. So obviously you're allowed. It must be a style choice to a degree to be able to grow your hair out. So. But I think again, rose tinted glasses. But aside from just picking a time like, I pick the 70s or the something close to now. Well, I'm not saying that's a bad choice, because it's a rational choice. It's a sensible choice if you think about it, because you probably have an easier life. But I don't know. I think just being invested in that culture and that world, it's so different and foreign from a lot of other places, because Japan closes itself off for such a period of time. And I really like the idea of the honor system and everything, and how they treat. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's a bit backwards at times with seppuku and all that crap. But I think it's cool. I think if you're brought up in that world, it'd be a bit different. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cute. Any thoughts on feudal Japan?
I think it'd be kind of cool, but I don't know, again, going with the whole feminist kind
probably
of thing,
not.
I think
it's not the worst for women though, compared to other cultures.
Another place that's not so hot for the ladies. There's a bit of seen and not heard.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't see how that's different than anywhere else in the world. So
if I could be a female samurai, I'd be down.
I don't think you can be, can you?
I think except for one.
It'd be Mulan.
Particular problem.
Mulan's Chinese, you fuckwit.
Oh shit!
I'd be Mulan.
Right, it'd be the Japanese Mulan.
Yeah.
Japanese type.
That's racist. So.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you want to go girl power, you could always look to the Amazons.
Yeah.
But it depends how partial you are to your boobies.
Why?
Which boobie do you like least?
Why'd you have to chop one off?
That's what the archers did.
Really? Well,
Just
don't be an archer.
To improve their bow draw.
Just don't be an archer. Job solved.
I guess it's just like a good thing if like you flat chested then, really, isn't it? Like.
How would that work infection-wise? Surely so many of them would die from infection. They didn't have antibiotics.
They're Amazons. They don't get infections. What are you on about?
They don't get scared.
It's not Wonder Woman.
And,
Themyscira doesn't. It's not like that.
They probably have like quite a lot of like natural remedies and stuff that would, in fact, fight off infection and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
they're finding medicine in the Amazon still all the time that we've never come across before.
Yeah, they would have had their
they
things.
perhaps had the secrets.
And they probably could have used some sort of pure alcohol to stop infection, but it's still entirely possible to get infection. Especially back then when hygiene levels weren't as good.
Yeah, but they'd have a complete different immunity to us, though, wouldn't
Yeah,
they?
maybe.
They'd bring completely different things to us. So I guess that, if they're walking around with no shoes, there's going to be times when they're going to get cut the feet and get crap in it. That, they're probably better off at fighting that kind of stuff.
Yeah, to a degree.
I know, like, a cut in the foot's different to, like, a removed breast.
Yeah.
But the point still stands that, they might be slightly different.
Yeah. What about where would you visit then? That's probably a little bit easier to go. Where would you like to visit? I'll start if you want. I was thinking I'd like to go prehistoric times to check out dinosaurs and stuff. And maybe like early man would be quite interesting.
I heard that was a myth.
What, dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs are a myth.
No, that we never existed at the same time.
No, we didn't. I'm saying like one or the other, not both. The humans and dinosaurs never interacted. Things like saber-tooths and woolly mammoths and humans did, but not dinosaurs. We never existed at the same time.
I think that's going to be a real short visit.
What? Yeah, but I've got...
short by a massive, like...
I'm a time traveller. I've got future tech.
T-Rex.
I could probably be invisible or something.
That's the small print. You didn't mention any of that.
Well, how do you think I got there? It's about... The first one was about being born
You didn't say that you had, like...
We had to get there somehow.
Yeah, you didn't say that you had, like, supplies and, like... all different.
No, just for the visiting part, not being born there. Being born there, imagine like you're a baby. Well, like literally, you're being born there. So, like, if it was in Japan, you'd be born as a Japanese person. But the time traveler bit is literally you have to travel through time. So you have to be. I don't know. Doctor Who pops up and goes, "Well, come with me," whatever, So that's.
I suppose it'd be worth a look.
That's for the bonus question. But I think that'd be pretty cool. Checking out the dinosaurs, the velociraptors and all that, or early man and the caveman thing. I think that'd be kind of cute.
I'd prefer to check out the herbivores. Cheers.
Yeah, but like I was saying,
I'm not going to go like shake hands with a velociraptor.
You can sit in the TARDIS and peek out the door or whatever, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, I thought that'd be kind of cool. I mean, there's loads of points in history you could go to, but I thought checking the dinosaurs might be kind of epic. So
I thought that was kind of one of my first ones, to be honest. I thought that would be pretty wicked.
Yeah.
I
mean,
where else is like?
There's loads of like V could check out Mulan times, so that's one thing. You could go check out some Chinese culture, and I think Mulan's isn't it based like very very loosely on a natural historic thing?
Yeah, it's based on a
or like a myth or something.
Coming from, okay.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I think she's.
Where you were coming from was China,
basically,
not Japan, but yeah.
Very funny. Yeah, I think it's the same like situation as like Pocahontas, because obviously like she was a real person and stuff.
Or based on, yeah.
Well, Pocahontas, I don't know if her real name was
Pocahontas was real.
Yeah.
She was like
but
12 then, weren't she?
the Walt Disney cartoon's not like a blow for blow account. It's not a documentary. Like talking raccoons are not a thing. I'm sorry to break this to you.
They didn't talk. It was Grandmother Willow, thank you.
Was it? I swear the raccoon talked, didn't it?
No, it just kind of went screeched and like stole.
But it was still smart and shit.
Biscuits.
They're not usually like sentient life forms, raccoons, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, I'm not a scientist, but just putting that out
there. Whatever. I think that. I don't know. I don't know where I'd go. I wouldn't go to Mulan.
What about you, Lou? You got any thoughts? You could check out, I don't know, Joan of
Last
Arc
Saturday
or
was pretty good.
Last Saturday. Yeah.
It's pretty good lying. I don't know.
Well, it was good. I'd probably quite like to have seen it sober. I could watch.
What about this? The moon
what I got up
landings.
to.
You could go see the moon landings. That'd be pretty fucking cool. You're in a time ship, so you should be
Is
alright.
it-
You could watch Neil Armstrong.
Isn't that fake?
Well, maybe. You could. Well, you'd
Oh, yeah, I
know.
forgot
You
about
could travel back in time to that exact place and point, and then stand there.
On the
yeah, and
moon?
if Neil Armstrong's not there, you could be like, "Fuck you, Neil. I'm the first.
I'll be
No,
waiting for
I'm the
his-
first person on the moon. Fuck you." You know.
Yeah, but you've got to be real careful about that kind of thing. That if you're only visiting and stuff, you can't do anything different because then you're gonna mess the
Yeah,
whole
but no one's
future up.
gonna.
That's a fine
Yeah.
point. That's a fine
That is
point.
true. The butterfly
you could
effect.
become your own grandfather.
You gotta be careful.
Ugh.
Like Fry.
That's like taking inbred to a whole new level.
I've
How would
seen
that
you
work?
making eyes at grandma.
I think not.
Well, who are we talking
I think
about?
I'm all good.
Let's establish
Well, you
that.
can't be your own grandfather,
let's
can you,
make
you
it.
fuckwit? So who do you think she's talking about?
There's something I need to tell
Oh,
you.
well, in that case, maybe you can be. I don't know. Yeah. Guess you learn new things every
Me
day.
and Mum have a secret.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could upset a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's like the old would you go back and kill Hitler if you
No,
could?
because the problem with that is the Germans would have been more efficient, probably, if without Hitler within certain time periods. So unless you're like know all about the Second World War and when the perfect times are, then you could make things worse. And then you come back and everybody be fucking Heil Hitler in and giving salutes and stuff, and he'd be like a martyr or
Yeah.
whatever.
And blonde.
It might be a different situation where, like, you know, they've.
I don't
you
mean
know,
that in
Hitler
particular.
Is... Oh no,
But
of
it's
course, but it's the
entirely
same for
possible you
anyone.
could go-
That,
Yeah,
lot
the
of
butterfly
people-
effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
One stray comment,
yeah.
and
But the moon would be all right.
you know,
no one would
things
see you
change.
up there, would they? Because you can't.
Yeah, but what if you put your footprint?
That
on
would be
that
true.
moon and they actually go up there and go.
But don't do it in-
Like,
Whoa.
where's this? What's this like Nike trainer being
Yeah,
up
don't-
there for? Like, you know,
Don't put it
brands
in
on
the.
and stuff.
Don't put it in the
Like,
same place.
what's this dead body your Nike trainers doing up here? I don't think you can go to the moon in your Nikes.
Yeah, but it wouldn't get discovered. It wouldn't get discovered for many a
Look,
year.
no. I'll have you know, we've got future,
future
futuristic.
tech.
Yeah, thank you very much. So if I want to wear my
Sorry.
futuristic
It'd be
Nikes,
like
I'm
it'd be
gonna
one of
wear my
those
futuristic
mysteries. Maybe
Nikes.
time travelers already have been here. There's like, supposed to be things where like, I think like a gun got found inside of a mountain, and there's supposedly no way it could have got there, or there's something like that. Something that was
There's
no way it supposedly
There's a crazy
could have got there.
piece of hieroglyphics that they've found that shows modern vehicles on it.
Yeah.
I think they've debunked it by now, but it's the way that it's chipped away, but it looks crazy. There's a helicopter on it.
It depends whether you
I've
believe
seen
in
that because there was something
the
on
conspiracy
Netflix about
theories
that.
and
Yeah.
There was a
I mean,
massive
people
thing about
reckon
it. I saw.
it's just by chance, but look it up, it's
It's like
crazy.
rockets and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like they'd depicted like rockets and like inventions that we've got these days and that kind of stuff.
But for example, going and seeing dinosaurs, as long as you don't step on a beetle or something, or you know something like that, as long.
It's really hard not
But
to
how are you
step
gonna
on
know?
a
All right, then
beetle
we
in the
don't get
jungle.
out the TARDIS or
How
whatever
ma-
you're in, the time ship.
What the TARDIS lands on
Don't,
something?
it hovers. If you've never seen Doctor Who, it hovers. It'll be fine. Hover above the ground and have a look at a freaking.
But what if that then
T-Rex
blows
or
a
something.
bug away and that bug is the one that it gets
It's
pushed
the
into a
TARDIS.
predator's
It's
path
smart.
and that
It'll
bug
know
gets
if there's
it?
bugs about. It's smart. But so yeah, go have a look. You'll probably be all right there. And there's not going to be any evidence left. God knows how many hundreds of thousands of years later. So, you know.
But that said, if all you're going to do is look out the window, you might as well just watch Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it's not the same, is it? As seeing a real one.
Just
You could
wait-
be like a few
just
feet
wait for
away.
them to get like some new tech out, like
Oh,
they
Right then.
improve the
We forgot-
Oculus or
We
something.
forgot about our future tech.
Yeah, you could go as like a
So
hologram.
we can probably become non-corporeal.
Exactly. You'd be like Shadowcat from X-Men. You'd be all walking through shit. You know, you don't have to touch everything. So, but I think
I guess so.
it'd be pretty cool. So where have we decided that you guys are going?
I don't think we
Whatever.
have.
Can we just not tag along with you?
I'm going to see the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Make sure
you
you
can
don't
go
do
wherever
anything
the fuck you
stupid.
want. Vanessa's going to go fuck her own grandma, and Lou's
Yeah.
going to put dead bodies on the moon by the sounds of it. So, you know,
In Nikes.
in Nikes for some reason. It's a weird Nike fetish. I don't know.
Fine choices, all fine choices.
Exactly.
Oh.
I'm glad we've nailed this down. The future is safe in our hands. So, and the
I don't know.
past.
I'd probably like. I don't know. I'd quite be happy to stay near this era. I think going back into, I don't know, say Victorian days is kind of.
Well, I didn't specify.
seedy
Maybe
with
you
all
could
the
go into the
illness and
future.
syphilis.
Maybe you could go have a look at the future.
Oh, but that's playing with fire as well.
Yeah, or if you bring
It's
back
like
the
whole,
knowledge.
if someone said to you, you know, I know how you're gonna die and when you're gonna
Well,
die.
then why
it'd be
would say
exact
that?
same
That would be
moment.
so cruel. Oh, you're from the past.
A
You,
time
you're gonna
traveller!
die in 3
To,
weeks.
like, not-
Fuck you. Fuck you, bruh.
Oh no! Yeah, but what would you know? Would you rather it happen just unknowing, or would you rather them last 3 weeks to go off and, you know, fill out your bucket
Well, then
list?
don't tell
Spend
me.
time with your
Don't
family.
fucking tell me, you prick.
I think
That's the point.
I wouldn't.
Would you rather like to have the last 3 weeks of your life?
What are you talking
working
about?
a
No,
9
you
to
go
5
somewhere
job?
where you're definitely going to be dead. You go 300 years in the future, and then you don't go to look up history. You just have a little potter about the town and see what it looks like in the future.
What if you'd have to go somewhere that like you've got no connections to?
Yeah, well, you wouldn't.
Like, 'cause what if you just stumbled across some? What if you became some massive like icon or something? And,
Why
like,
would you? Oh, there's a
Not that you
person
would, but-
walking the street wearing weird old clothes. Let's make them an icon.
You're such an idiot. I think we're getting our. Oh, I'm about to make a Nathan then.
Our
I think we're getting muddled.
we're getting too big for our,
gonna say-
our boots or whatever it was. Too clever for our
Too
boots.
clever.
too
for
clever
boots.
for our
That's
boots.
it.
Goddamn clever boots. No, no. I'm just gonna. It doesn't even matter anymore. No matter what I say, you're gonna ridicule me.
It doesn't
so
matter.
Whatever.
Carry on.
I've made my
I'll
decision.
just sit here in silence.
Well, you've made yours. So you're gonna
I
be
haven't.
doing grandma, and you're gonna be on the moon. Okay. Cool.
You
I'm
decide
glad.
this
I'm
one,
glad we've
mate.
come to a consensus.
I'm okay with it.
Alrighty.
How about we swap and you can do grandma?
No, I'm fine with the dinosaurs. Thanks. I think with that statement we'll leave it there.
My communications are down, and I can't call them back.
Wow, that's this week's Recon Cast done and dusted. I hope you enjoyed our shenanigans and tomfoolery. And feel free to join in with our nonsense by posting your ideas for topic 3 in the comments. And as well as a name check, your topic could feature in an upcoming episode. Anywho, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe for more BS of a similar nature. Thank you and goodbye.